Hello, this is Dan Ferrisi, Group Director of Content and Editorial, Industrial and Tech at Emerald, here with my friend Clint Hoffman of Lightware. I want to talk a little bit about USB-C. I'm hearing about it all the time these days, but here's my question. How do you make it accessible at every budget?
USB-C is something that's been near and dear to Lightware for a very long time. We feel like we're kind of like the pioneers of USB-C in the AV marketplace. We've got tremendous amount of experience. And now, as we've discussed, we have almost a USB-C solution for whatever budget level. It can be as simple as a cable to go from USB-C to HDMI, okay? Then as we move along, we have this new thing, it's called the USB-C booster. So with the booster, we can add power injection into your cable so that you're now getting power as well, which you wouldn't get with just the cable alone. So we get injection power. Then we have what we call our DCX line, which is USB-C and HDMI switching with charging and control. So we're charging that this does, and we're also adding control and doing some switching. But what we're not doing is USB-C host switching or USB-C hub activities. So we step up to that by going into this area here. So now we have some connectors for the USB-C. So we're doing some hub and some host switching as well. Now this is a product that we're thinking about bringing to market, because we've been known for a long time for the Tauruses I'm about to talk about in a second. But this product is kind of like a simpler version. There's a section of the market where, with all the things that we can do that I'm about to talk about in a second, maybe you don't need all. So this is kind of like an entry-level version of our Taurus product line. And we're getting feedback on it here at the show to see if it's a price point that the market needs with the feature set that it provides.
It's a great place to do it. You're going to get real-time market feedback in
Exactly.
3 days.
Exactly. So then we do have our UCX. This is called our 1x1. So this is allowing you to do a hub and host with control at a single station, okay? And then we have, if you want multiple inputs and outputs, and we have the full-blown. This is where our product line starts, at the top. Now we're working back through the pyramid of the marketplace from the top back to where the broader parts of the market. But this thing is a full-blown switcher of US hosting, USB hosting, all in one box. So you're going from about $70 to a couple $1,000.
What that says is, back to my question, every tier is covered. It's not just one side, it's not just the other, it is the entire expansive portfolio.
Correct. And we started at the top and worked our way back. So there might be other people that are playing in this market that we're thinking about entering, but we have the experience and the years of experience and user experience to provide the best possible user experience. So our Taurus products, we have 3 different flavors of Taurus. We have the standalone Taurus, which is the USB host switching and hub, as well as HDMI and USB ingestion with power. Then we have transmitter receiver versions of the Taurus. So if you need to get from the table to the behind the screen, we can bridge that gap within the room. And then we have TPN, which is networkable Taurus. So what we have here is Taurus units that can be tied together in a network. And you can have almost any source and any destination at your disposal to do whatever you need to do it. Now let me just clarify that a different way. So where does this really shine? The visible rooms. So as an example, or large auditoriums. But let's just focus on the visible rooms for a second. It's kind of what we're showing here. If this was a room and that was a room, what we can do is we can combine them very easily from a touch panel and have them all act together. Or we can then press a button and separate them to the visible rooms and have them act independent. So networking all this USB and all these things together is what we're doing with TPN, and that's what we're demonstrating here. Instead of calling that AV over IP, because we're sending all these different things, the USB and power, you call it a UCO.
Yeah, it's the first time I've heard that description, but it's really a compelling proposition is to say there's divisible kind of spaces. Again, you're molding yourself to the needs of the space rather than saying the space must mold itself to what our product is.
Exactly.
Clint, thank you so much for the walkthrough, the tour of the booth. Clearly, as always, Lightware is doing incredible things here at InfoComm. I can understand why integrators, consultants, dealers are pouring into the booth to check out your offering. It's a really impressive portfolio. Thank you for taking me the time to walk me through.
Well, thank you for giving me the time, Dan. Appreciate it. It's good to see you.
Likewise, of course.